What's up, everybody?
Uh,
Welcome to a new, delicious, nutritious, fresh episode of Lewis and Ethan.
Talk about stuff.
so it's a
Yeah.
witness protection podcast.
Right? That's always like so funny whenever they do like the silhouette. Like, why even have the shot of the dude in the silhouette? You know what I mean? Like whenever they
Dude,
do
a
like
lot of the times I'm pretty sure it's just like some stand-in actor because you don't like the actual person doesn't have to be there.
right. I mean, it makes total sense. You can, I mean, you're modifying the voice anyway.
Yeah.
It just seems like such a silly thing that like they're like, all right, we're gonna film a guy that's like blacked out and his voice is modded. Like it doesn't add anything to like the
Right.
suspense of it. They're
Yeah,
like
man.
actual witness who's in the room. It's like, dude, people who like witness murders and are like witness protection, they probably don't go like, hey, we're gonna bring you out of witness protection for like 2 hours today so we can get some sweet shots for this documentary or whatever.
Right.
Like that makes no sense. Like the guy, like the family of the mafia dudes that are on trial, they're like, hey, have you heard they're shooting the documentary down the street? They're probably gonna get the witness out. We could just fucking murder this motherfucker. I mean, it's not like it's hard to find like where like places are being like, you know, what locations are being used for like shit like that.
Yeah. Fucking. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, drink that whiskey, Bray.
Uh-huh.
What kind of whiskey we got today, Bray?
Hold on.
Yeah, down the hatch.
Uh-huh.
Get that juice in there.
So it's just like artisanal.
It's you're already going down the douche route, bro.
It's fancy.
It's got
See,
hints
it's got
of.
It's from this like little distillery out in Tennessee. I don't know. It's Jacques something. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
Jacques.
say fucking. What is it? What is the shit? Buffalo Trace. I thought you were gonna say that.
Nah, it's like Jacques Daniel or some shit like that. I don't know.
And it's from Tennessee.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like the name and the location didn't match in my mind. I'd be like going to France and be like, can I get a Steve Smith red?
No, it was a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh, dude, Jack Daniels, really?
Yeah. Let me clarify. I did not purchase this. It was a gift bottle that someone bought me.
Look, okay. Like you're my bro, so I'm not gonna judge you. All right. That's not what this is for. This isn't a judgmental podcast of each other. It's of the world.
The world, yeah.
I mean, like Gentleman Jack's not bad from what I remember.
Gentleman Jack is good, but this shit was in a plastic bottle, so I didn't expect.
Yeah, regular Jack Daniels always just tastes like wood shavings to me.
Yeah, no, that's what this tasted like.
Yeah, like it's kind of like if you went to like
it tastes like the inside of the oak barrel.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of like if you went to like a playground and like scoop the wood chips and just let like some water sit in it and drink the water. That's Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
just various people's like Nikes and shit on it.
Yeah, but it's very gross. It took me about a week and a half to finish the bottle, and it was like one of those little, fun size ones.
Dude, that's when like a liquor you buy is like dog shit. Is where like it takes more than like a week to really get through like a good part of it. Like like you get a good bottle of some good stuff. Usually it's like last a week, maybe a week and a half.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, really pushing that, you know. Oh no, did I lose you? Oh, there you are. Dude, I'm blaming your cat. Anytime you have internet problems, I'm blaming the fucking cat. Just because, like, I see him hanging over there, I feel like he's just hitting buttons. He's hitting cat buttons, fucking up our internet.
He's literally like off screen, like right there. He is.
Yeah. Well, so last week we said that we wouldn't do another Zoom, and we're gonna do an in-person one this week. Obviously, that didn't happen.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be weird if like I was in the other room?
Right, like we were just pretending that we're away, but you're really just like in my bedroom. That'd be hilarious. Like we had to keep the ruse up some way.
Right.
But yeah, that is because so like our house is officially on the market now.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, obviously you can't be in the house, or I mean, you shouldn't be in the house when people are looking at it. They don't want to fucking see you whenever you're in there.
Right.
So you leave the house and people come check it out and shit. So we had just basically like nonstop viewings from like Saturday and Sunday. So I was just at our buddy's house down the street, just in his spare room, just hanging out for like the whole weekend, essentially.
It's so awkward, dude. Like all day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck.
Pretty much both days, all day. I felt like a bitch, dude. Like I felt like such a like in the sense of like I'm sure he didn't really want to hoard me for like a fucking like his week, a weekend.
Right.
Like that's I'm sure. I mean, he's like obviously he did the bro move and let it happen, but like no fucking way. He was like, you know what this weekend's gonna happen. What's gonna go down? He's coming over. He's bringing his cats, and he's gonna chill in the other room awkwardly.
But we're not gonna talk.
I mean, we talked and shit. I mean, like we hung out and stuff. But I mean, he's
there and stare at each other. Right.
I mean, we still had like like we had conversation. We hung out and shit. But I mean, he also had other things going on. So it was like, so yeah. I mean, it was like in betweens, like like him doing that shit and. But yeah, I mean, I had to bring my cats. And they just like hung out in the room with me.
They're just chilling.
Yeah, I mean, the cats usually get scared at new spots, so they just fucking. It was like one of the few times that like I didn't have to actually like worry about them like killing each other because my cats fucking hate each other.
That's true, they do.
Yeah, they hate each other a lot. So like, it's honestly like I mean, like we usually have to separate them.
Yeah.
Like yeah. But so yeah, I mean, like the thing is, I also would bring my PlayStation with me.
You would?
I would. I packed up both days. I packed up my PS5 and like I took it with me wherever I went.
Oh yeah, you can't have like randoms eyeing that PS5, dude. Fuck all that.
Yeah, I mean, so like in my mind, I was like, because like anytime I went to go look at houses, people have their shit everywhere, and I'm just like, like a normal person, I just won't fucking touch it. Yeah. And then like the realtor's like, yeah, anything you don't want people like to touch, you take with you or like you hide. He's like, because people will try to touch your shit. And I was like, they really do that? He's like, yeah, all the time. He's like, like they're not liable for like your shit getting broken and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, oh, great. So like some fucking jealous douche walks in with like a Starbucks cup of coffee, fucking fake slips, throws his coffee all over my fucking PlayStation. That's the end of that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, probably better to take it with you. Yeah.
Also, like, not for nothing, but like, whenever you have to get like the house ready to like, you gotta like stage it to make it look all fucking whatever. Anytime someone came in to like do like the photography or like help move shit, first thing would just point out, they'd be like, "Is that a fucking PS5?" And I'm like, "You're here for a job. Like, don't
shit.
Look at my shit."
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, dude. So I don't know.
That sounds like a lot of shit, like to deal with.
Yeah.
House.
I mean, like today, we had like one showing because like people just book it and you have to just deal with that.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're gonna show up at 6. So like, as soon as I get off work, I'm like, all right, pack up the PS5 and get the cats to the carriers. So I'm gonna just like loop around the block for like a half hour until they're done.
Yeah. God damn.
Got to do it tomorrow too.
That sounds tedious as shit.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking super frustrating.
Like, what do you can't just like hang out there because it's weird, yeah.
Well, okay, so there's like a provision that if they come during the day while I'm at work, like I work from home, so they could come in and check out the place, but like they just can't like talk to me.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So they could show up at like 10 a.m. and they're just gonna have to deal with me working.
Just like not wearing pants and shit.
Yeah. I was in my PJs all day, like just like in there fucking with my Mega Man jammies, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude. Just like doing your job.
Just fucking doing website bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Sound House fucking sucks balls, dude. Like it's also like I feel like it adds like a level of like depression that I wasn't expecting because like 90% of my shit is in storage, so like the house is empty for the most part.
Right.
Like there's no couch, like there's nothing in the kitchen, there's nothing in the bedrooms. Like if you could see the fucking all the shit behind me is blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just see like the reflection of the TV and that's it.
Yeah, I mean the TV's still like bolted to the wall, and then I have my vinyl player in the corner. That's it. That's the only thing that's in this room. Whenever you like live in such an empty, like personality lacking house, it starts to like really fucking set in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I imagine it feels like a padded room, you know, like going insane.
Yeah, I mean you're just like walking into empty rooms with blank walls.
Yeah.
Like it looks like nobody lives here. Like it looks like somebody came in, set up like 2 or 3 things, and we're like, I don't want to live here, and left.
Yeah.
Like some crazy person has like bought the house, and they're like, I don't know, and it just like leaves.
I'm gonna pass.
Like what's crazy is like, say someone buys the house, I got to go fuck off to an apartment for like 6 months, and then there's no reason to furnish it, right? Because I'm only going to be there for like a couple, 6 months, not a couple, but still, like I'm not going to be there for a long time, so there's no reason to pull anything out of storage and put it in there. So it's just like I'm just going to have an empty apartment. It kind of, I don't know. It's just
so it's gonna be a bummer for a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I'm gonna decorate it with my brains.
like that's like a suicidal thing. Is like I couldn't put up my posters. Oh man, yeah, dude. Okay, like I was thinking about this today, and like not because I wanted to kill myself, but what would be a hilarious suicide note? Like one where someone read that and like they would be like, okay, this is kind of funny. Like he's dead and it sucks, but like this is kind of funny.
My first instinct is to go for a joke, right? Like maybe like a shit joke or something, like something with poop.
Yeah, but like if you're doing a joke, the punchline has to be you killed yourself, right?
Oh yeah.
It has to be like, so you have to say something like I saw all of my Dogecoin or something, and then like But even that's not that funny. I mean, it has to be like.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't seem super funny. I don't know, dude. That's
or like if you kill yourself and you have to leave like a kind of a mystery that will never be solved, like you put like various items on the desk in front of you as if it's a hidden message.
Yeah.
It's like you blow your head off and then someone comes in there and they're like, all right, here's an Xbox One controller, a Twinkie, a Spider-Man comic book, like and a dildo. Like what are
figure it out.
You're right. Like
little like shitty clues, like
and it's like you just put a bunch of random shit, just leave one message and it just says solve the riddle. It's like you end up in like one of those like murder mystery fucking podcasts where they're like nobody understood the message for like decades. It's like the closest we've ever gotten is this one coded message, and it still really doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that'd be some awesome like Sherlock shit.
Like
it leads to like nothing though. That would be the joke. Is like you go through all the bullshit and there's like nothing there.
Yeah, go through all of it and it's just like it literally is just a dildo and a controller and
like it was nothing.
It'll be like we're like the Zodiac killer, but of ourselves though.
Yeah. So no one really gets hurt.
Right. It's like we'll kill ourselves, but we'll still have like the decrypted or the coded message that everyone's we don't understand. We've had people from the FBI try to break the cipher. We don't get it.
So there's like a bunch of rumors and shit on the internet. Like, oh, I heard he wrote it in cum or some shit like that.
Dude, did you know that it's like the Metallica like Saint Anger album? Like he fucking. Oh wait, no, it's Load and Reload. It was
Load and Reload.
Where they're like the guy's like I pissed on this glass plate and I bled on it too, and that's what made the fucking.
Something like that.
It'll be like
rumor.
That'll be like our thing. They're like, oh my god, did you hear he took like earwax and dog shit? You'd be like, mixed it together. That's how he wrote his note.
That'd be awesome,
dude. So it's funny. Like, so like, do you have like a fascination with like serial killers by any means? Like,
not really. I actually find it kind of overrated a little bit.
Serial killing? So overrated.
Overrated. Not over. I don't know what's the word I'm trying to think of. Just like oversaturated, I guess. There's too many serial killer things.
Yeah, right. Like especially with Netflix, like milking the shit out of it too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What was the last Netflix thing that came out? Like there was like an 8-part series or some shit of like whatever documentary series. They had like a documentary series about some fucking serial killer like California, like the 70s or 80s or some shit.
Yeah, I don't remember the name. Like I saw trailers and shit for it, but I don't care for that type of content. So
yeah, dude, reading about or watching serial killer shit just bums me out.
Yeah, it really does.
Like such a bummer. Like the fascination kind of like throws me off because I'm like, why do you want to know this?
Yeah, but it's just a bummer because like a lot of these people are just like fucked up people. It's not really anything super interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be like, it's like, and then he like ate her titties, and like she lived while he ate her titties, and then he like ripped her guts out and like put it around his room.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, this is fucking sad.
yeah, like that's really fucking gross.
But I mean, shout out to Strangeland podcast. That's our bros. That's a good murder mystery one. But I like that we're like, dude, serial killers are so fucking fucked up and gross. Shout out to our friends who talk about it on their awesome podcast.
But that podcast is entertaining. So,
but it's funny, like like my wife is like super fucking into like serial killer shit,
right?
And listens to podcasts about it, and like we'll throw little factoids about fucking shit like that. To the point where like sometimes I think that like I'm her first victim. I just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like sometimes I get looks from her where I'm like, I think she's plotting it, and I'm like, I don't know, like I'm gonna like wake up one day and have like a foot missing.
Or maybe it's like you're not the first one that she murdered or whatever.
Right, like she's done it a couple of times, but I'm like the one that's gonna be the perfect kill or some shit.
Yeah, like the one like, she's like, I can finally rest.
She's like, this will be my grand one. This will be like my Mona Lisa. But yeah, so she loves all that shit, and like whenever that Netflix docu-series drops, which, dude, I mean, like to an extent, like documentaries used to be just like one movie. Like hour and a half to 2 hours. 2 hours are almost too long for a documentary, but like hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe even less. Some of them are just an hour long of just here's the subject matter. Here's bang out a couple of interviews, explain the timeline of shit.
Yeah.
Make your point and fucking end it, right? It used to be just like you watched a documentary that was a one-time sitting.
Yeah.
Versus whatever the Netflix doing, like we're gonna do
parts.
8 hours of shit over this thing.
Yeah. Like we're gonna talk to the dude's grandma, we're gonna talk to the fucking, like the dog whisperer or whatever.
Yeah. Like, dude, so anyway, like when this thing fucking drops, like Katie's like, let's watch it. I'm like, whatever. Not really my thing, but I was like, fine. So like we watched the first episode, dude. It starts with like this guy who's a police chief or whatever, and he goes, where I grew up, everybody was Mexican. That was the first line of the show.
Wait, that's how it starts?
Yeah, that was the first line.
All right.
What the fuck does it have to do with anything? Like, that's the kind of shit you cut out of a documentary where he's just like, this is the neighborhood I grew up in. It's like, no one gives a fuck about you, dude. You're not the killer. Like
where I grew up, everybody was Mexican. Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, that was just how the whole show started. Was like, here's a declarative statement about the like my neighborhood when I was a kid. But he was just the police chief who investigated the thing. So it's like, okay, no one cares about your fucking backstory. Like, we want to hear, like, I mean, if you're watching this, it's like you want to hear how he fucking found this guy.
Right.
And then, like, dude, they do these stupid things where it'll be like, they interview the lady who like lived next door to him for like 6 months in an apartment or whatever.
Yeah. That's like a big trope of just like getting random people who are kind of close to the incident or the other person.
But I mean, like, whenever you listen to them talk about it, you realize how insanely uninvolved they were in the entire
thing. Yeah.
Where she was like, they'll be like, okay, this is fucking, Janet who lived next door to him. And she's like, oh, he was, he seemed a little weird, but I only talked to him like twice or whatever. And that's all Janet has to offer in this fucking story. Like, it's like, why?
And she gets a whole episode.
Dude, yeah, they get like so much time to essentially tell you nothing.
Yeah.
And then like I guess this is like the director who's like, he's like, I'm gonna make like my mark on this whole thing. So it'd be like And during his first kill, he like bludgeoned her head with a wrench. And then it would just cut to like what is a shot of like in a studio, clearly like a stage, and someone dipped a wrench in like fake blood, and then they do like a shot of the wrench falling to the ground in slow mo with like the blood drops.
Dude. That's like so cliche though.
Yeah,
like that's almost parody levels of cliche.
yeah, embarrassing. And it's like, dude, by the end of the first episode, I was like, okay, you just like barely understand it. I was like, how am I going to sit through 8 parts of this, dude?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like it's just like it's to the points where they're like, so I like to eat In-N-Out with green chilies on mine because I like it spicy. Oh, you're talking about the killer? Okay, he killed that one woman that one time.
Yeah, like I don't want to know the dude's backstory. Just
I mean,
but that's my problem with a lot of serial killer content is that it does drag on so fucking long as opposed to just like giving me the facts or like even I'm okay with a little bit of backstory, but move on from that pretty quickly.
I mean, like, dude, explain the backstory if it makes sense, like leading into like what he ends up doing. Like if you're like, he only killed women because he had a bad relationship with his mom, and you explain that, like, fine, or you got some like ex-girlfriends that are like, he used to beat me or something, like shit like that is like whatever's pertinent.
Yeah, it's in context to him doing murder.
Yeah, exactly. Like all this other shit where they're like, he really liked green Jello more than red Jello. It's like, who gives a fuck? Yeah. Unless he killed them with Jello, or like made Jello inside of them or some shit. Like, who cares?
Yeah. The red Jello resembles their blood.
Dude, speaking of Jello, how do you feel about Jello? You like Jello?
I mean,
take it or leave it.
Yeah. Like if I never had it again, I'd be okay. If I had it again, I'd be like, or whatever.
Last time you've ever had Jello?
It was in a Jello shot. It was a Jello shot. And that was like maybe 2.5 years ago, something like that.
2.5. So I mean, a little bit more recent than I was expecting.
Yeah.
What flavor was it, if you don't mind me asking? Is that a little too deep?
It's too personal. That didn't clear. No, I don't remember, dude. I was fucking hammered.
Dude, I hate Jello shots so much.
I do too, but also they were there.
Right, you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
So personally, I hate Jello. Texture issues with me.
Yeah.
It just feels really snotty and boogery. Like, dude, I mean, as soon as the jiggly shit in your mouth and it just like starts melting, it just like fucks me up, man.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I can see that.
Jello shots, the last one I ever did was like 10 years ago, probably.
Oh shit.
Or 9. I don't know. I was legally able to drink, so it had to be 9 years ago then.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was like whoever made it with like, I think Everclear.
Yeah.
And I think I almost immediately threw it up. Like I was like very, very close to it, at least like just it all coming up.
Just in yeah. I thought it was just rum, but
I mean, you can make it with like whatever, right? Like most people just do vodka or whatever.
Yeah, I think vodka. So is the one that I had, or rum. I don't remember, something like that.
If I recall, this was like Taylor and Tony's like old apartment.
Yeah.
Like several apartments ago, Ethan brought me to this party where they had like the trash can punch, where like the whole thing is like everybody comes and they dump a bottle of some shit into some punch.
Yeah.
And some dick poured Everclear into it. And then I think I feel like the Jello shots were Everclear, or it was just like disgusting, like trash fucking canned vodka, like the plastic bottle vodka, where it's just like you're gonna set your guts on fire.
Yeah.
But I just remember like getting like Jello shot, and I was like, this is fucked. And then almost throwing it up, and then getting some of the punch, taking a sip, and immediately going like, that's Everclear, and just dumping it out. I was like, I'm not fucking doing this.
Yeah. Who does that? That's fucked up.
Who fucking buys Everclear and drinks it anyway? What psycho people want to actively have Everclear?
Yeah, those are like hardcore drinkers, though.
The bottle of Everclear says like, this is flammable. Like, please don't. Yeah. It's bordering on don't drink this.
Like, we want you to buy it, but come on, guys.
Like, you could buy it. but drink like one shot and just walk away. Dude, I don't even know how this shit is legal to sell. It's like, it's almost gasoline.
I mean, people buy it, I guess.
People buy it and like they do like they're like, oh, I'm gonna take a shot at Everclear because it's crazy, right? And it's like, yeah, it's fucking absolute crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
It has the flavor of death.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink a shot where it's just like I feel bad afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I never got the point of these like weird, like it tastes gross, but it'll get you fucked up. I'm like, yeah, but you can get fucked up on like other stuff too.
Yeah, like it's almost like people do like it's like a badge of honor almost.
Yeah.
Or they're like, oh, I drink this because it's like I like to party. It's like, yeah, I like to party like not like a dumb bitch.
Yeah. Like I don't know, what's another like douchey like Jaeger bomb, I think.
Jaeger bombs, yeah, those are fucking disgusting.
Yeah. So recently I saw
Jaeger's just gross in general.
There was this I was hanging out with these two people and they had like it was a Jaeger bomb, but it was like in reverse. So you drop like a shot of Red Bull into the Jaeger.
So it's like a glass of Jaeger?
Well, it's like a little like rocks glass. It's not like a full fucking glass.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and then like a little tiny shot of Red Bull. The smell of that alone was fucking awful.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I always hated Irish car bombs. Those always tasted gross.
Yeah, that's gross.
Usually almost every type of bomb sucks with the exception of like a sake bomb. Sake bomb.
Even then, I'm just not a fan of like that structure of drinking. That's that genre.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like yeah. I mean, not for nothing. It's like sake bombs of the bombs are the least bad, but I would still drink them separately more than I would want to mix them.
Yeah, for sure.
Because ultimately rice wine and like a fucking beer aren't gonna fucking gel.
Yeah. That's pretty awful.
Dude, did I tell you this? Like, there was this like drink at Pete's Piano Bar that was like they called it Devil's Piss.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Yeah, it's not on the menu, but it was like it's like Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah,
and mixed with Rumpelmints.
Ugh.
Dude, it'll fucking ruin your fucking night, bro.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
Oh, it's terrible. It's like it's the one time I took it, it like bodied me for the night. Like I couldn't do anything else.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean it's like drinking like dude, Rumpelmints tastes like you're drinking like Colgate already.
Right. Yeah.
And then Wild Turkey is like if you look at the bottle, it says whiskey flavored vodka. Like so, it's not even real whiskey. Yeah. So they have that's why it comes in a shitty plastic bottle and it smells weird. So you're getting like $5 whiskey, mixing it with Colgate and throwing it in your gut, dude. It just fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's and people like buy this. No, you said it was on the it wasn't on the menu.
Well, it's not on the it's like their version of the secret menu. They have like a couple shots that like it's like inside the insider blah 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 whatever.
Only the regulars know. Yeah
like one of those kind of things. It is. Yeah, that was easily like one of the worst things I've ever had.
Yeah, that's pretty awful.
They had this shit up there. They called it a liquid marijuana shot, and
I've heard of that.
Yeah, you know what's awesome? Not that shot, dude. It fucking sucks.
Really? God damn it, fucking cat.
Oh, dude. Let pro status be.
No.
No, okay. I mean, like, here's the thing. I mean, I could be in the minority here.
Yeah.
But, and like, smoking weed is more for the effect than it is for anything else. Like, weed does not taste good.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
You're still, if you're smoking it or edible or whatever, it still tastes like weed.
Yes, it's like a terrible fucking flavor of anything.
Yeah.
Like anytime any like fucking goober is like, oh dude, fucking the smell of it is so good. And it's just like, dude, you know what?
It smells so dank, bro. Yeah.
It smells like a bag of unwiped asshole.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell, it never smells good. It's like I'm doing this because I'm gonna get fucked up for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But
that's it. Like
yeah, I mean that's it. I mean it's like I'm doing this. This is $20. I can make this last couple of days and it'll give me high as shit. Like that's it.
Yeah.
It's gonna make my mouth go really dry and it tastes like balls. Like it sucks. But so the liquid marijuana shot just tastes like you drink it.
Really?
Yeah, doesn't taste good at all, dude. Everyone's like, oh my god, I like marijuana. Let's do it. Dude, yeah. And as soon as you throw it back, you're like, oh yeah, this fucking sucks.
It tastes like shit.
Yeah, you're like, why would anybody willingly want to do this?
Yeah, fuck that. Dude, apparently I was reading that there somehow scientists were able to get like yeast for beer to make THC instead of like alcohol or in addition to alcohol.
Oh
And I was
yeah.
like, this would be pretty fucking awesome.
That's what they're like, we can make drugs and beer at the same time.
Let's get a little crossfaded, dude.
Fucking scientists rule, dude. It's like
Right?
for every like scientist that comes up with like a vaccine or cures a disease or whatever, there's a scientist out there that's like, we're gonna make your dick twice the size of your normal dick.
And like, it's gonna be fucking awesome, yeah.
I mean, yeah. For every scientist who's out there and their mission is to cure cancer or like heart disease or whatever, there's a scientist out there who is just strictly going, how do I make this drugs?
Yeah. How do I get people fucked up on this?
Yeah. How do I make this legal drugs for everybody?
Dude, so so hemp is legal in the US. So just anything below 0.3% THC or whatever. And people found a way to take the CBD from that just regular ass hemp plant and get you fucked up with it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Those are the people we need to salute, man. Those people out there that's like, hey man, hemp is legal and it's like it'll never fuck you. You're supposed to rope. It's very ropey. It could be in shampoos and stuff. Let's figure it out though.
And they did.
Let's invest resources and time.
Let's get our top guys on this.
a lot of meetings and equations.
Yeah.
Testing.
There's a lot of chemistry involved. Like fucking a dude with a beaker and like one of the fucking
like a was it like a Bunsen burner?
Bunsen burner, that's what it was. A fucking science hot plate.
Just in like a flask. They do a lot of swirly things. It comes into
and he's like, we did it. We get fucked up on CBD.
We did it. We figured it out. It's just they were like the only ones that actually cared.
Right.
Dude, CBD it's just so fucking. It's like the best scam ever, dude.
It really is. It's fucking snake oil, dude.
I wish so bad I invested in CBD before I blew the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, me too.
It just the scam of CBD is perfect. They're like, hey, like I mean, it's like, look, we're gonna appeal to all the stoners right away.
Oh yeah, it's a built-in market.
Yeah, built-in market. You're like, all right, it's weed, but without the drug part. So it's like you can have it, and if you're in a state where it's still criminalized, fuck it. Like it's all you, baby.
Yeah.
And then you go into the fucking basically like the snake oil fucking market, like the conspiracy theory, all natural psycho people.
Yeah.
Where they're like, look, if you just eat some CBD, rub CBD on your face, whatever problem that you have, this cures it no matter what.
Yeah, you have fucking debilitating seizures, some CBD oil under your face, on your tongue.
Dude, I heard an advertisement once where a dude, like on a podcast, where a dude talked about how his like grandmother or somebody had cancer and smoking CBD allowed her to eat food. That's not CBD at all.
Yeah, you're straight up. You probably shouldn't be smoking if you have cancer, first of all.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, yeah, it's CBD alleviates your aches and pains. Can't sleep at night? CBD gummy makes you sleepy.
Yeah.
Fucking you can't eat, you don't have an appetite, throw back as a little CBD and you're gonna want some nachos.
The people who do like CBD like edibles have obviously never done like real edibles before, because it doesn't just kick in where you can go to sleep, you know?
That's hilarious. Like edibles is a weird experience, man.
It's pretty fucking rad though.
I'm a little 50-50 at my experience with it.
Yeah. Okay, the one time it was a bad experience was I was on a plane back from Vegas and I had I had 3 gummies left, and you can't take them on the plane. So I popped them and then in the middle of the flight, I had a panic attack.
Well, here's what you could do.
Yeah.
Next time, what you do is before you get on the flight, you open a bag. You go to like one of the joints that like sells like candy and shit.
Yeah.
Buy a bag of gummy bears, throw your 3 gummies in that bitch, and then just pretend that like you just eat gummy bears. Like no one's gonna like call you out on it.
Oh yeah. No, that's true. But also, I didn't want to do that. I didn't think of that at the time because I had been high like the whole week.
Yeah, I mean that's super fair.
Yeah. But yeah, that was like in the middle of a airplane in the sky is not probably don't do edibles.
Dude, I had a bad like I've only done edibles once, and somebody had made them. Granted, I had no idea of like what strength is needed.
Yeah.
Because whenever you buy that from like a dispensary, it's regulated, like the dosage and shit.
Right. Yeah.
Whenever somebody just gives you a cookie, you have no idea.
That's true.
So
that's the worst part, actually.
Yeah, it fucked me right the fuck up for like 4 hours.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's like parts of it was fun and other parts were not fun.
It's when it lasts too long when it's not fun.
I think that's my problem with it, because my understanding was it was supposed to be a couple hours.
Yeah.
When I was pressing like the back end of hour 3, I was like, I want this to be done.
Yeah. You're like, God damn, I have other shit to do. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like I can only watch so much Community right now. I feel like I killed like half the season just like going like, oh, Brad.
This is so funny, dude.
This is the best. Dude, yeah. Like whenever I was at the peak of tripping was like one of the end credit scenes of one of the episodes is Dean makes like a cartoon.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's basically about how he and Jeff are gay and they die and go to heaven or whatever. And it wigged me the fuck out, bro.
Just that cartoon bit.
That bit when I was at peak and I watched that, I was just going like, "What is this?"
Yeah, no, that I can imagine that. It's pretty fucked up.
But yeah, dude. I mean, I wish, dude, we should open like a shop of like we'd make like CBD cheeseburgers or something.
I don't doubt that that's a thing. CBD infused like hamburger meat or something.
Yeah, we'll just be like, this is our CBD cheese.
It's our version of like the Impossible Burger or whatever. It's the really Impossible Burger.
Yeah, the actual. We'll call it like the placebo burger or something.
Yeah.
Dude, like remember there was this like one time it was like at your old apartment. It was like CBD like breath spray.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean it was just like the basically breath spray. Yeah.
Right, but it said it was like on the label said, give yourself. There's like 2 to 4 squirts of the spray.
Yeah,
and it's supposed to make you sleepy.
Right.
And then you and I proceeded to just pass it back and forth. I think we had 20 to 40 sprays a piece in our mouths.
Yeah.
Just seeing how sleepy we could get off of it.
Now my mouth is just minty. Like that's
we just had great breath. Like
yeah.
I just remember like just going like just over and over. Just
yeah.
And then as I was driving home, I was like, I'm not even tired.
Yeah, I don't feel shit. That's CBD for you, dude. And they make like pre-roll like joints with CBD flower, and you're like, oh come on, guys.
Dude, I had one once. I tried
really?
one. Yeah, I tried one.
Oh no.
It was one of those. It was like $5 or whatever. And
oh yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
I mean, it quite literally is smoking a joint that does nothing. Yeah. Doesn't get you high. It tastes like shit.
That's just a waste of that's just dumb. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
just smoke weed at that point.
Yeah. I mean, CBD just, I would just rather smoke weed and stop pretending that like any of this shit is like, I mean, like weed, I get like the medicinal argument is like, oh, if you're like very sick and you can't stomach food or anything, or you're having like a lot of, troubles with like, going to sleep, like getting super high can kind of like, because you get hungry or you get sleepy or whatever. That's fine. Yeah. That's a good argument to make, but to pretend that it's anything else other than those two things as like a slight pain reliever or like an agent to sort of assist in these other things is just insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like I always loved like all the stoners in high school were like, dude, it's just like it's not bad. It's like natural.
Yeah,
You're like,
that's a shitty argument.
yeah, you're like, dude. While I don't disagree, you understand that like heroin is natural, right?
Yeah,
Poison, like there's a lot of
arsenic is technically is natural. Like,
yeah. It's a do the better argument. Just go. It's harmless. That's the argument.
yeah, that's a better argument. Yeah,
Yeah, the argument is this is harmless. This will kill you way less fast than alcohol, which is super legal. And you go, okay, fair enough.
yeah. Let's do that. But I still like booze. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, still love booze.
I'll do both. Yeah,
Still drinking this Neon Rainbows IPA.
that sounds dope.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'd buy it again.
Nice.
That's an endorsement. Neon Rainbows sponsor the show from OMG beer.
OMG beer. Get them.
OMME gang. Whatever. What the fuck ever. It's a I bought it because I like the way it looked.
Yeah, that looks pretty sick.
It's like whenever you get suckered into like a lot of different tequilas, it's like how the bottles look.
Yeah.
I say that as a general statement. It happens to be a lot. I'm
like,
like, this one has this one looks like a skeleton. And then you drink it and you're like, oh, this was $50, huh?
Yeah. That's the thing about tequila though.
A lot of it's good and a lot of it's dog shit.
Yeah.
Pretty like, I don't know.
Typically, I think the fancier bottles are the ones you're just like, oh, really? I paid for the bottle, really?
Yeah, that's happened quite a few times for me. Where I was like, this bottle rules, dude. This has got to be good shit. And you like pour it and you like take that first little shot and you're like, oh god.
Yeah, like this fucking sucks.
It's like they accidentally spill like fucking Windex in this shit.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Fuck that, bro.
Fuck that shit.
Bro, okay. Just gotta bring this up because it's stupid, but I was gonna say, whatever comes to cheese on a cheeseburger,
right?
What cheese is king? Because it seems to be like a lot of argument. Like, so in my mind, usually if I want like just a regular cheeseburger, I'm gonna go for straight American cheese. But there seems to be like a kind of a divide in people where a lot of people prefer cheddar, or in some cases people go for like cheddar, like a pepper jack kind of fucking game. Some people go rogue and hit blue cheese, which I feel is an odd topic for a cheeseburger.
Yeah, that one's not really my like. I'm a big blue cheese proponent.
Yeah, blue cheese is great. Who doesn't love moldy cheese?
Yeah, but it does not go on a burger. I don't think. Like, it's not for me anyway.
But I mean, I didn't even think this was a thing. Yeah. But yeah, apparently there's not everybody likes American cheese, which fine. American cheese works for like two things: cheeseburgers, grilled cheese, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I guess the hate of American cheese, apparently some people were like, fucking never put that on my cheeseburger. Which I think is crazy. I mean, cheddar is a fine.
It's not that bad. I mean, it's not that bad.
It's fine. It's not my go-to though.
Yeah, cheddar would not be my first choice for a burger. So yeah, my first one would definitely be American. That's just like, it's standard, right?
Classic. Like, it's fucking mustard on a hot dog.
Yeah, it's reliable on a burger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I'm feeling spicy, then I definitely will go pepper jack. If there's like other shit I can put on there.
Yeah, I feel like pepper jack's one of those like you need accents to pepper jack.
Yeah.
Pepper jack doesn't stand on its own very well.
So you got to add other shit to it.
Yeah, you need like fucking bacon and onion strings and shit.
Yeah. That's actually exactly what I was gonna say.
Jalapeno slices,
Yeah, something. Well, fried jalapeno.
Yeah. Just like more than just that, you can't just have a plain fucking pepper jack slice. But I mean, granted, this is like one of those arguments where like people will be like, oh, but like you could put ketchup on a hot dog, and it's like you can also fuck yourself if you think ketchup on hot dogs is good.
Could definitely probably kill yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna throw this out there. This might rile up the 5 people who listen to the show. I think Chicago style hot dogs are fucking overrated and honestly not very good.
Oh, you're saying they're trash?
I'm not saying they're full trash. Like, I mean, they're not. They have more than just ketchup on a hot dog levels to it. You know, you at least have some variety. It's just one of those things that, for the amount of hype that a Chicago hot dog gets,
Yeah.
it's kind of not that fucking good.
Yeah, I've never actually had a Chicago dog that was like, oh shit, this is like life changing. This is like awesome. The best hot dog I ever had, it was when I was in LA. There's some random fucking hot dog stand or hot dog truck outside of the hotel.
Yeah.
And don't remember the name. The dude didn't speak any fucking English. And I was like, hot dog, Coke. He's like, see. And he fucking cooked it up, and it was the best goddamn hot dog I've ever had.
Was it like California dog where it's like hot dog and it's like wrapped in bacon? And then
I don't think so. I think it was just a regular ass dog. It was just like really good.
Oh. Like when I was in San Francisco, a lot of the hot dog vendors it would be like a hot dog, but it would be like wrapped in bacon, and then they would like squirt like I think it was like mayonnaise and mustard and ketchup on it.
Yeah.
Which, like, granted, I didn't eat it because I don't want mayonnaise on my fucking hot dog, nor do I want ketchup.
Yeah.
But that was like a weird standard over there. It was like bacon wrapped dog with like mayonnaise and shit.
Yeah, I think it was like I want to say maybe it was bacon wrapped, but again, this was like 5 or 6 years ago. I don't really remember. I remember it being really fucking good. I was also really drunk, so.
Oh yeah, I mean, like when you're real hammered and something is like delicious and greasy, it's like the best shit in the world.
Yeah, and this was like in California. It was the first time I was out there, so maybe it's like the memory of it.
Right, but, it was like the experience of like the situation.
Yeah, but right, in my mind, it's still the best.
Let me look up California hot dog, like just because like I feel like I'm getting it wrong here, but I'm gonna let's break down the fucking Chicago dog for a sec though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is what we call. Or I'm gonna throw this out here. This is a try hard ass hot dog, bro.
Like okay.
Like, look, in my mind, like the Coney Island style hot dog. That's almost like what is that? That's like chili, onions, and mustard, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. That's a good combination of shit. That's not a bad hot dog, right?
Yeah.
You know, you got just enough in there to like appease like several core groups of shit.
Yeah.
But for a fucking Chicago dog, it's yellow mustard, great, sweet green pickle radish, onion, tomato wedges, pickle spear, short peppers, which is usually just pepperoncinis, celery salt, and then all of this is on a poppy seed bun, which basically is just a fancy looking bun, but doesn't affect the fucking taste.
Yeah, that's a lot. Hard. Yeah, that's pretty try hard. Yeah,
that's a try hard ass hot dog. It's like it's too much. It's turning into what a hot dog isn't, which is a sandwich.
Damn, dude, you brought it full circle. Shit.
Dude, I went full circle. I don't give a fuck, dude. The hot dogs aren't sandwiches. Hot dogs are not fucking sandwiches, dude. It's just not. They're just fucking not, bro. They're just not.
I mean, we'll see. Only God can judge, right?
God, the inventor of the hot dog. I'm just saying though, like whenever you go
that's pretty try hard. Like, don't put a bunch of extra shit on your hot dog. Don't put fucking pickles on anything, first of all. But like,
I mean, pickles are good. I like pickles, but I don't like them on almost anything.
Yeah,
they're good as a standalone item. To me, like I'll eat a pickle by itself, but like I don't really
pickles and peanut butter, right? That was your thing.
No, fuck that, dude. That sounds fucking nasty as shit, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Yeah, I don't want pickles on my cheeseburger. Definitely don't want pickles on my fucking hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there, and you know what? We'll see what the vibe is.
Okay, yeah. Throw it out there, dog.
This is my counter argument. I mean, I've made already an argument for why hot dogs aren't sandwiches. Right. But I'll throw something else in there for the people who think that hot dogs are sandwiches. Why is it when you go to restaurants, are hot dogs and sandwiches not in the same listing, right? Like usually there's
okay.
here's chicken, here's burgers, here's pizza, here's hot dogs, here's sandwiches. You don't see hot dogs under the sandwich list.
Oh, so you're saying it's a category issue?
But it's categorically
No,
universally accepted that it's not the same shit though.
That is a very good point. I guess it just the definition of sandwich. What is it?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Yeah, you Google it and I'll refute it immediately.
Okay, so a sandwich is a food typically consisting of vegetables, sliced cheese, or meat placed on or between slices of bread, or more generally, any dish wherein bread serves as a container or wrapper for another food type.
All right. Well, here's the thing.
All right.
Okay, so are we gonna? Okay, so let's say I make a waffle, right? I make a waffle, and then I put like, okay, so if that's the case, is chicken and waffles a fucking sandwich? Because you're technically encasing the fried chicken in bread, like, and then the fried chicken is encased in a bread substance cake, which is the waffle. So is chicken and waffles a fucking sandwich then?
By this definition, then yeah.
This definition is
fried chicken. Technically, the fried chicken by itself would be a sandwich.
Right, and it's not, dude. It's not fucking a sandwich, dude.
If it's a meat between two breads, then yeah. I mean,
that's the thing, though. It's like, does that mean? Okay, so that means that every taco, every soft taco, is a sandwich. Any tortilla that is just fucking. Okay, let's do it. Let's even break it down in its simplest form, like street taco, flour tortilla or corn tortilla, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a breading. Meat, vegetables, which is usually like grilled onions and shit. It's like that's technically wrapped in a breading. So are we gonna literally make the argument that tacos are sandwiches too?
I've heard that argument in the past.
Dude, no.
I've made that argument in the past.
Dude, no. Fucking no, bro.
No, like I agree. A sandwich is just like two pieces of bread and then the fucking meat or filling parts.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, to add to this argument, and this is where it could potentially get volatile to some people. And you know what? I'm gonna disrespect the shit out of Chicago again.
Go for it, man.
The Chicago deep dish pizza is not a fucking pizza, dude.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that.
That is a fucking casserole or some shit, man. That is not a pizza.
Yeah, it's not a pizza.
I
agree.
Yeah. I mean, like
closer to a lasagna, I think.
Yeah. It's more close to like a pasta dish than it is a pizza.
Yeah.
No one is making I mean, like, okay, you can make the argument. It's like, oh, it's got a crust and it's fucking got meat sauce, or it's got sauce and cheese and meat and shit. It's like, yeah, but it's like, it's the almost counterpoint of like what a pizza is, which is usually just like crust and then sauce and cheese. Right. It's like, it's made almost opposite. Like you put the sauce on top and stuff. Like it's just fucking. No other pizza looks like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't count it as a pizza like at all, but.
Right. If we're gonna agree that a Chicago pizza isn't a pizza, then we have to agree that tacos and hot dogs aren't sandwiches.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that they are, but I'm saying to some people they technically could be.
You know, I think that some people are contrarian for the sake of being contrarian.
That's true.
And those people are gay.
Oh, that's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, nothing is gayer than being a contrarian for the sake of it.
Yeah, it's just like that's a lame personality trait. Do something, be better than that.
It's like, you like that? Well, I don't because I'm different.
It's because everybody else does like it. Like, yeah, but shit's good.
I think that's why everyone hated hipsters, because hipsters were like walking contrarians, or like, or just like walking counterpoints to everything.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or it's like, I saw this. And it's like, I didn't because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, nice jean jacket, bitch.
You little bitch. You're fucking I don't know, what was that period of time where everyone was into like bacon beards and some other bullshit? That was like the hipster thing,
like
right?
flannel fucking like
Yeah.
shirts and shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when they were trying to bring that back.
It is hilarious how bad and epically that fad died.
Yeah. Like pretty quickly.
I mean, what was embarrassing is like whenever people were like whenever you're like middle school, high school is where you have those embarrassing years of like wearing Jinko jeans or
Yeah.
like dumb shit like that, like a long, like super long t-shirts or like the ones with like it was like Tweety Bird or like the
Oh yeah, like
Taz.
with like thugged out and shit.
Yeah, it was all thugged out and shit.
Yeah.
So everybody has those embarrassing years of being like a lame wannabe something.
Right.
Hipster culture was embarrassing because it was people in their early 20s to mid 30s who started actively doing it. So it was like the stylistically, almost even, I wouldn't even say stylistically, like fashion and even like mentality almost went back to 8th grade of that embarrassing fucking thing that you grew out of.
Yeah, it's kind of a regression thing when like where I don't know, the hipster scene, I guess, was a lot of like you said, people who are wanting like just trying to be contrarian because everyone else is like mainstream or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. It was like, oh, I don't listen to mainstream music, unlike you. It's like I'm a different type of person because I've never heard of Metallica.
And I'm like, that's not an accomplishment, dude. That's just a thing.
it's like, okay, so your lack of understanding and personality doesn't make you have a personality.
Yeah.
It actually makes you like an annoyance.
It kind of makes you a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, and not for nothing, but like most of the hipster bands and shit, like that, all of the hipsters seem to all like, like an Arcade Fire and whatever. Like the top fucking ones that everybody knows. It's like arguably not the best music.
Yeah, it's
not that it was bad, but it wasn't like like whenever I finally listened to this shit, I wasn't like, oh my god, I never knew what sound was.
Yeah.
Until I heard these people quietly whisper song lyrics over 4 chord progressions and soft drums.
And then a little bit of a keyboard, a little bit of synth for the EDM kids.
Yeah, I mean the issue is like it all just ended up sounding the same.
Yeah. A lot of fucking chain smokers and shit like that.
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons. Like any random group of 5 white guys could be Imagine Dragons. Think about that.
Dude, I will say this. Imagine Dragons is one of the worst bands ever.
Yeah, I agree with that.
every song, dude, you could play all their songs back to back and not only, I mean, it would sound like the same song. It would sound in my mind like play whatever fucking song they have. I would be like, oh, that's the same song, right? Like it's the same shit.
Yeah, all the songs are built the same. It's like the verse, chorus, break, chorus, and then like verse again. I think that's what it was. Or outro.
Yeah, like fade out basically.
It's the same formula. Yeah.
I mean, they don't even change like the time signature. It's just the same 4/4 bullshit.
Yeah.
We're starting to sound like elitist douchebags right now, but I mean,
a little bit.
It's also,
but it's generally it's boring and bland music, but it sells, and that's why it's popular.
Yeah, I mean, it's popular. It's popular for like the wrong reasons, though.
Yeah,
it's popular because it was birthed out of a time where that was the popular thing. They just survived whenever that died.
Well, yeah, no, they made their money like selling their shit to commercials because it was like fucking, I don't know, radio friendly or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine like you go to Imagine Dragons concert. I think from the beginning, like from the first song to the last song, and like when you leave the concert, you could be like, "This is a really weird show. They just play the same 12 songs over and over again."
You're like, huh? All right. Yeah, that sounds like the most depressing show actually to go to.
Yeah, to be excited for like an Imagine Dragons show seems very.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a lot of sad, like rich white kids.
I mean, if whoever's listening to like the 5 to 7 people who listen to this shit, if you like Imagine Dragons, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, look, I understand we had an episode talking shit about gatekeepers or whatever, and I'm just saying, I'm not trying to gatekeep music. Enjoy what you want, but just know that is not a good band, and they do not produce quality music.
Yeah.
I mean, most of their shit sounds like it's just done in post-production anyway.
A lot of bands from that era are just that. Like they can barely play their instrument.
Like they are serviceable, and then it's in post where they just beef up everything.
Yeah.
Just fucking it just sucks. I feel like this is like whenever I talk about country music, I'm just like, it's fucking dog shit, bro.
It's fucking gay.
It's fucking dude. I mean, in all honesty, though, country music is insanely gay.
I mean, a little bit.
The problem with country music, I think, too, is whenever you listen to like older country music, like shit like Johnny Cash or whatever, they're talking about like cocaine and like death and
murdering people. Yeah,
it's
cool, pretty shit. Metal.
And then like country music now basically just turned into southern pop music.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, 100%. which is like pop music, but somehow worse. Like
it's pop music, but they don't say the N-word, or they try not to in public or in the songs.
It's like pop music, but you can like feel the racism.
Yeah.
You can feel the racism and domestic abuse just like under the words. It's like this guy's singing about Budweiser right now. He's like, he went home and slapped the shit out of fucking Thelma or whatever it fucking was.
Katrina or some shit.
Oh man. Katrina. That name has to be just fucking affected forever, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, like if you like some poor chick out there, she's like, my name's Katrina, and everyone's just gonna like have non-flashbacks to the hurricane.
Hurricane was like over 10. Longer than that.
Yeah, shit.
Like we were in high 18 years ago or something.
It was like junior year of high school when that shit happened.
Something like that, yeah.
Dude, I will say, like, it's funny how hurricanes get really lame names. Because it'll be like, this is a Category 5 hurricane that's decimated the entire Bahamas and has killed all of these people. And there's like irreparable damages, like in all of Florida. And, it's going up the East Coast and it's going to turn into a nor'easter and fucking destroy New Jersey and shit. And this one's called Gloria.
You're like, oh shit, Gloria about to fuck people up, dog.
It's always something like this. Like, this is Hurricane Ralph.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they'll give them stupid fucking names.
Yeah, I do. I'm like, you need to call it shit that's psycho and scary to get people to fuck like
Hurricane Suge Knight. Like that would be like, oh shit.
Dude, yeah, dude, Suge Knight's like, oh my god. So this motherfucker is gonna kill everybody.
Right. Or for the true crime people, or just be like Hurricane Dahmer. No, they might actually go see it.
Right. They're just like, we need to know.
Yeah. Another documentary about Hurricane Dahmer.
Dahmer, he kills from beyond the grave.
What? Dude, that's a shitty movie waiting to happen.
I know. That's going to be like Sharknado levels of shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's write the screenplay for Hurricane Dahmer, which is the spirit of Jeffrey Dahmer. Like he's coming back to haunt like the earth.
Yeah.
But when he does do that, when his soul comes back from hell so he can start haunting, there's a Category 5 hurricane that's going to hit Florida.
Oh, of course.
And his soul gets sucked into the hurricane before he can haunt. So he becomes the hurricane.
Okay. I like it so far. I'm not going to lie.
I don't know where we go after that. That's the premise, at least.
That is the premise. We'll figure out the finer details.
That's gonna be the name of the episode, though. By the way, it's gotta be.
Hell yeah.
Dude, hell yeah. Oh shit! Should we start wrestle rapping, bro?
I think we should, bro.
All right. All right, everybody. Thanks for staying with us.
For hanging out. Zoom.
Let us know your hurricane name suggestions. Let us know if you like Chicago-style hot dogs, and if you do, why?
Yeah, what's your favorite Chicago sandwich?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Favorite slice of cheese on a burger? We need to know that shit.
Yeah.
And if anyone would like to buy my house, DM me.
It's that would be funny, huh?
So I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna sign off on the show with a new character I called, which is called Gay Police Robot.
Okay, let's hear it.
Hi, I'm a robot and a cop, and I'm gay. Where's all the dicks at?
Oh, officer, I don't think you can say that.
I'm going to suck them.
I think that's a fucking great character, dude.
That's gotta be a movie somewhere, right?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking an animated series. You know,
Yeah.
some the Funko Pop. We'll have that on the shop.
I'm gonna never Funko stop being gay.
What the fuck?
Oh man.
That was fantastic.
All right, dude. Let's sign off.